how to turn your greatest fear into raw creation energy. What if I told you that the secret reason your manifestations keep short-circuiting isn't because you forgot your 5 a.m. ritual, but because you're treating the fear of failing like a radioactive bomb in your living room? We've all been told that if we let even one fearful thought slip through, the universe is going to cancel our order. Today, we are throwing that entire playbook in the trash. Stay until the end, because I'm showing you how to take that exact fear, grab it by the collar, and turn it into the highest grade fuel in your Alchemy toolkit. Now picture this. You've set a massive goal. You want to launch the business, write the book, double your income, or step into a totally new life. But deep down, there's this tiny nagging voice whispering, "Hey, what if you do all this work and still end up flat on your face?" What do most people do? They panic. They try to sweep the monster under the rug, put on a fake smile, and chant, "I am a magnet for success," 50 times while sweating through their shirt. It's like trying to put a tiny cartoon Band-Aid on a volcanic eruption. It doesn't work. It leaves you exhausted and worse. It makes you afraid of your own mind. If you keep playing hide and seek with your fears, you'll stay trapped on the manifestation hamster wheel forever. Let's fix that right now. First things first, fear is not a sign that you're failing. It's just dashboard data. Imagine driving a high-performance sports car and the check engine light comes on. You don't scream, smash the dashboard with a hammer, and say, "Oh no, the car hates me, I'm a terrible driver." No. You pull over, pop the hood, and look at what needs attention. When you get hit with the fear of failure, it's literally just your brain saying, "Hey, we are stepping into unknown territory, and we don't have a blueprint for this yet." That's it. It's not a cosmic penalty card. When you stop treating fear like a cursed glitch and start treating it like raw information, the anxiety instantly loses its grip. Now let's turn up the heat. How do we actually use this energy instead of letting it freeze us in place? Fear always speaks in catastrophic what-ifs. What if nobody buys my offer? What if I waste all this time? What if I make a fool of myself? Here is the Alchemist trick. Fear and excitement use the exact same chemical response in your body. Increased heart rate, adrenaline, hyperfocus. The only difference is the storyline you attach to it. Instead of fighting the adrenaline, hijack it. When your mind hits you with, "What if you fail?" don't try to force a soft, fluffy answer. Hit back with defiance. "What if I pull this off so ridiculously well that it changes everything?" Use that raw, jittery energy to drive your focus into overdrive. Quick pit stop. If you're feeling this fresh spark right now, drop a comment below and finish this sentence. "My fear said X, but my alchemist response is Y." I love reading your transformations in the comments. And hey, if you want grounded, real talk alchemy in your feed every week without the fluffy filler, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. The blueprint test, action over overthinking. Here's where we get hands-on. Fear dies the second it touches physical action. Fear loves to sit in your head where it can build entire, imaginary horror movies rent-free. It convinces you that you need to spend 3 weeks analyzing your mindset before you can send a single email or post one video. An alchemist breaks the paralysis by creating grounded proof. You don't need to conquer the whole mountain today. You just need to put one foot on the trail. Got fear around launching a project? Don't overthink the big picture, write the outline. Got fear around finances? Don't spiral, audit one single expense, or take one concrete step forward. Action pulls energy out of your spinning head and grounds it directly into physical reality. A beginner creator treats their goals like a lottery ticket. They hope, they pray, and they bite their nails, waiting to see if they won. They are constantly reacting to every little bump in the road. An alchemist doesn't guess. An alchemist sets their true north. When you know where you are going, a detour isn't a failure. It's just part of the landscape. A plot twist doesn't ruin the story, it makes the ending sweeter. You stop needing every single day to be a smooth breeze because you trust your ability to transmute whatever lands on your plate. You were never meant to tiptoe through your life, terrified of your own thoughts, or trying to fit into rigid cookie cutter rules. Your fear isn't proof that you can't do this. It's just high octane energy waiting for you to direct it. Grab the wheel, take the action, and make something incredible out of nothing. Now, I know what you might be thinking right about now. Okay, Letitia, this sounds incredible in theory. I'm ready to turn my fear into raw energy. But how do I actually bridge the gap between this mind shift and my actual everyday life? Here's where most people mess it up. They turn creation into another tedious chore list. They tell you to sit down for an hour every morning, write until your wrist hurts, and follow a rigid 10-step rule book. Let's be real, an alchemist doesn't do that. We don't beg, and we definitely don't treat our power like a compulsory homework assignment. An alchemist issues commands. When bad luck shows up, bad luck off. When you step into a room, beauty on, presence on, authority on. You don't need a heavy, exhausting daily routine. You just need a place to drop your commands, flip the switch, and get on with your life. It's not some fluffy journal that forces you to write essays every single day. It's a grounded, direct tool built for you to flip the switch on your focus, command your day in seconds, and track your physical proof without the spiritual burnout. If you're ready to stop overcomplicating your process and start commanding your reality on your own terms, you can grab it right now at the link in the description. Step 5. Decoding the paradox of surrender. Now let's unlock the final piece of the puzzle, the part where 90% of manifestors get completely tangled up, the paradox of surrender. We hear the word surrender in the spiritual world and think it means giving up, throwing your hands in the air, or pretending you don't care about the outcome. Oh, I don't care if I get the money or not. I'm totally detached. Please. Your subconscious knows you're lying. You care. You want the result. Trying to trick the universe into thinking you don't care is just another form of manipulation driven by, you guessed it, fear of disappointment. True alchemy isn't surrendering your command. It's surrendering the rigid timeline and the need to control how it happens. When you're terrified of failing, you grip the steering wheel so hard your knuckles turn white. You micromanage every single detail. But when you operate from your true north, you issue your command with rock-solid certainty. Flip the switch to on and let the path unfold without sweating the detour. Step 6. Building an unshakable core. Think of yourself like a deep-rooted tree. The storm winds, the doubts, the delays, the temporary setbacks are going to blow. That's just nature. If you build your entire identity on having sunny days 24/7, the first gust of wind is going to snap you in half. But if your roots are buried deep in raw self-awareness and instant command, the storm doesn't destroy you. It just blows away the dead leaves that were holding you back anyway. Every time you face a moment of fear, recognize it, and command your direction through it, you build an unshakable inner trust. You realize, even if this attempt hits a bump, I am the alchemist. I flick the switch and I build again. That kind of confidence cannot be bought, chanted, or faked. It's the power of knowing who is running the board. The final call to action and outrow. So here's your directive for today. Catch the exact fear that's been trying to talk you out of your goal. Stop trying to wish it away or compensate with fluffy positivity. Issue the command. Fear, off. Power, on. And if you want a clean, grounded space to set your daily commands and track your physical proof, grab the Command and Daily Alchemy Tracker right now. Let's stop asking for permission from the universe and start commanding reality on our own terms. Until next time, stay curious, stay honest, and keep transmuting.